Hello friends, I am Shravana and welcome to my channel Sparkling Future. Today we will discuss about furthermore RDD transformation videos, and before starting with today's topic, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel and also please like, share, comment and hit the bell icon for the latest video notifications. So friends, in the RDD transformation series we have been checking about frequently asked questions and also how to solve some kind of questions, how to get maximum, then averages, and working with different transformations. So all this we have seen in the previous videos. So today we will see how to work with RDDs which are having array of arrays. Okay, so now I have created a Scala object and I have created the main. So let me create Spark conf and Spark context. I'm passing the Spark conf here. So now let's say let's take some array data. Okay, arrays or something like that. Array of array, then we will give some array details here, so that this internal array will have multiple elements and this outer array will have multiple array of elements. Okay, let's take 10, 20, 30, 40, something like that. Then another array we will take like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, something like this. So you can see here, right, we have created array, this is just some array of arrays. So if you get this kind of data, how to print that, how to access the element, how to get the size of it, that we will see in this video. Okay, so let's create RDD out of it first. So we have Spark context dot parallelize method, and we have to pass this arrays here. So whatever we have created here, right, this array variable, I am passing it to the RDD, which means that I am creating a RDD for this data. Okay, so now let's see what is the size of it, because we cannot print directly now. So let me just print the data, print the size of this array and see what exactly will be there. So what is I will say k dot size. So we have taken for each, right? So in the for each we have to give the variable. So x I am taking println of x. Okay, so now I have saved it, I am running it. So it should give the array sizes like we have taken 2, right? Okay, 1 second, it's still printing the these values. That is because, as I said, we cannot simply print the values, we have to take like 2 for eaches, because here we have 2 levels of array declarations. Okay, so now let me show you what the size. So it should return 4 and 5, because we are getting the size of the 2 arrays inside the array element. Okay, so if you see here, it has printed for 4, because I am given print line, it is printing in this way. 4 is the size of the first one and 5 is the size of the second one. Let's say if we have another array here, it is going to print say 70, 80, 90, something like this. Okay, then it is going to print 4, 5 and 3 as the size. Size means how many elements are there in each array. You can clearly see this here, no, 4, 5 and 3. So now let's say we will create another RDD out of we will what to say, we will, based on the size, we will filter out some elements, some arrays, and then we will create an RDD. We will see how to do that. Okay, let's say I am taking size RDD because here we are considering the size of the array. So now we have RDD dot map. In the map we are saying that first we have to create it, right? First we will create the RDD out of this previous, this is the entire RDD which has all the 3 elements. So in this I am creating another RDD which has only size. If you have such requirements, how to do that? For that we will see that in the map we will say for map of a, we will take the size. Okay, so this is how now it will become the size RDD of int, because it will have 4, 5 and 3. Okay, so let's print this also and see, because anyway size is right, we can easily print it using the for each println. Yeah, if you see here, it is having the sizes of the arrays, and it has we have created the RDD with size details. So now let's see how to filter. We from this RDD which is having this 3 arrays, based on the size of the RDDs we will see how to create another RDD. Okay, so for this I am just naming this as filter RDD. So for this what I am taking this main RDD, and then I am filtering out. What we have to filter, we decided to filter based on the size, right? This is just some random requirement. Okay, sometimes you may have to work on the element, how many elements present in the array. Based on that you have to complete some of the coding requirements. So this will help you there, how to do the, how to get the size of the array inside the RDD, and also how to filter the elements. So this kind of transformations we have to use for such kind of requirements. So let's say a dot size is greater than 3 I will give, because we have to omit, we can clearly see the difference, right? For that purpose I am just giving that it's greater than 3, which means it should take only this and this, it should omit this, because the size of this array is 3. And we are saying that create this RDD where from the original RDD for which size is greater than 3. Okay, and also I will show you how can we print this. Now we will have these 2 arrays, right? Here when we, I mean, hope you remember when I gave just the println of x, it showed the garbage value. So now we will see how to print the array of array contents using the for each transformation. So in the for each I am saying that x of, again inside this you have to have another for each, because otherwise it will not allow you to print the original array elements. Okay, so now let me type that f of, I say f plus, and we'll give some hyphen or even space is okay. With spaces we will print this array. 2 closes, and we'll give some space to each of the arrays. Okay, and we'll close it here. This is open, right? So for that we'll close it here. And let's say just for the sampling purpose I'll just give another array, so that we can see some at least 3 lines in the output. Okay, so let me print this, you will understand how to print the arrays. So if you see here, I'll just minimize it so that you will understand. 10 20 30 40 is the first array, 50 60 70 80 90 is the second array, third one it has the size as 3, here we have the filter condition, hence it has not included this, and finally 11 12 this one 11 22 33 44 and 55. So because we have given the space here it has mentioned as with space delimiter, and here we are mentioning as print ln, so it has printed in the next line. If you say here hyphen or something, it will print in that way, but at the end you will see one extra space, one extra hyphen. Yeah, if you see here, right, it whatever delimiter you give here, with that it will print. So this is how we will traverse through the arrays in the RDDs. Okay, so hope this is clear to you, friends. This is, I mean, most of the time we will be dealing with arrays and we will be confused like how to take that. Once we create the RDD with the arrays, how to traverse that, how to get the size, how to filter them. Here I have taken size as a sample. Okay, you can just try, because now we have a here, a dot a of 0, something like that you can also try. Okay, because now all the arrays are inside this RDD, you can try playing around. Okay, and this is how we, here why I have taken 2 for each is here we have the two levels, so we have to dig into for printing that. Okay, so this is clear to you, friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting learnings. Thank you.